Jessica Jones, aka Krysten Ritter herself, was recently on hand to talk a little bit more about her career, and they brought up the man in charge of Marvel Television, who she just happens to know the name of, and she's hinting at the fact that, yeah, she wants back in, and I believe that she's already back. So if you've been keeping up with what's been going on with the return of Jessica Jones, you probably remember that at one point the character was heavily rumored and all the big insiders suggested that she would be back for Echo. This of course did not happen, but then we heard it's going to be Daredevil Born Again. Now the jury's still out on Daredevil Born Again. Some people are saying it's going to be the second season of Born Again, but we don't know. In regards to what happens next, Brad Winderbaum, the man in charge of Marvel Studios Television, a few months ago talked about how, if it was up to him, Jessica Jones would be returning and he wants to get the ball rolling on that. Well, now Jessica herself, aka Krysten Ritter, who was interviewed by Comic Book, was directly asked about this and the fact that Brad Winderbaum suggested it. And she said, "Oh, that's really exciting to hear. That's the guy who's going to make the call. So let's do it. Let's get going. I'm ready for it." Now, of course, when you look at the bigger picture, I think that inevitably her character is probably the second most and best received and regarded in the whole Netflix lineup. Obviously, I'm including Frank Castle in there as well, but I think a lot of people were turned off by his version of the character from what I've seen online. Some people just don't like it, whether it's nostalgia for Thomas Jane's version or they just didn't like the story or whatever, which definitely had problems. I think Jessica Jones is fair to say the second one that's the most liked, and her seasons were generally received favorably. So I think that there's a lot more to this, because we heard that she was set to go for Daredevil Born Again, but when they scaled the series from 18 episodes to 9, she was effectively cut with Luke Cage for the second half, and I could believe this. So the fact that she already knows the name of the people that are making the call and working on it tells me that there's probably been some discussion and that she will be back sooner rather than later. And I think, honestly, they're probably going to tease her in Born Again. And then we're going to see her in the second season or second half or whatever they end up classifying it as, which is pretty exciting because from what we're understanding, they want a rebooted Defender sooner rather than later. Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video, and as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen, and also if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.